Hello, you beautiful people, past, present, and yes, and for those in the future, welcome back to another Saturday stream. We're playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses, but we're going to do things just a little bit different. We're going to be doing the Redux mod, which means that things are going to get significantly harder, as we are going to play a hard version of this game. Now, this game is normally pretty easy, like, you don't even have to think about most of the doors. We're here, we need to actually think about our decisions. And since I have done this before, I think, let's see, I think I might have done the Monster Eye and the Mecha Soldier before. I have never used the Boko book. So, let's go ahead and choose that for our starting deck. Yeah, we're just gonna fast forward through all these cutscenes. And the question is, what are we gonna decide? Are we gonna side with Seto or are we gonna side with Simon? I would say probably... The easiest might be with Seto, but I say that, and you have to remember that the battles have gotten so much harder. So, you know what? Let's side with Seto today. Let's go ahead and side with Seto and go through his story. I do like his armor though, it's so sick. Very impractical, but sick looking. I mean, we do like dragons around here. It really is a shame that Konami doesn't remaster this at all. Or, I mean, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility considering that Konami has been releasing some of their older titles as of late in bundles. So, there might be a PS2 collection. I hope there is at least, because I think, or not just PS2 collection, but you know, just kind of like a bundle with this game, Cats and Monsters, you know, the Forbidden Memories, you know, that sort of thing. I would love for it all to be like in one single bundle with some optional things like, you know, a difficulty mode, you know, just something to make things a little bit more difficult. All right, I'm going to side with Seto here. Sorry, Simon. I don't want to sit through your dialogue too much. So it's just like, hey, we collect these cards. Yeah, let's collect them. And there's not too much, not much to it. It's just we go and do it. But we do need to make sure, like, not make sure, but see what cards we have. And see how we can use them towards our advantage. Alright, Boko. Let's see what the Boko deck has. Alright, Boko, when this is flipped face up, strengthens the spirit of the books by 700. White magical hats. Able to move and attack without triggering an opponent's trap. I would say that's pretty nice. That's pretty good. All dark monsters are reduced by 100 points when this card remains face up in the field in defense position. That's a sixth of the total card pool. That is a lot. So we could definitely go ahead and use that to the best of our ability. Genjin, Strahd and Toon. Oh, okay, alright. Spellbinds, turn form when it's flipped up. Okay, so we know that's good with Toon. This is flip face up, it's spellbound. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of spellbound. So this is like a spellcaster type of thing. Lord of the Lamp. Oh, okay, so we get 3 copies of Boko. So that means we must have Spirit of the Books here in this. Let's see. Per kill. And this is flip face up, all spells within range or in a single space are destroyed. Mechmo Zombie. When face up in battle, transforms the opponent into a zombie monster. Ooh, I don't know if I like that at all. Transforming the opponent's monsters? Oh, come on. Able to move without attack. And this card is still face up in battle. If the opposing monster is zombie monster, is destroyed automatically. I mean, I guess that can kind of combo with the Mechmo Zombie, but not really. Copycat. Select, revive, and control one spell card from the opponent's graveyard. Dude, that's so sick. That's awesome. And hey, Jacob, how's it going? Yes, I need to hydrate. Hydrating is very important. There we go. There we go. We also got Magical Labyrinth, which randomly selects one labyrinth terrain, transform it into a normal, and then transforms where this card is triggered. Okay, so we could take the labyrinth spaces that normally would trap us in, and just kind of... This would be great against Panic, but we decided to do the evil route, so maybe not so much now. Okay, we want Curry, Medicine, Sparks, Inotama. A lot of burn cards. Eye of Truth displays opponent's hands for 5 seconds. I don't even think that works. Regardless of facing, type icons of all opponent's cards are displayed on the field for 5%. Again, I don't even know if that works. Destroy monsters with the lowest attack on the field. Okay, alright. I got monster destruction. All your monsters are on the field are returned to the deck. I don't like that. Call the Haunted. All your monsters on the field transform into zombies. I'm seeing a pattern here. Apparently this is a spellcaster deck that also involves zombies somehow. Increases the power of spellcaster monsters of Dark by 500 points. Book of Secret Art spellcaster. Curse Breaker is really nice. Ethergoon, really nice. Oh, okay. Alright, we also got Invisible Wire too, which is great. Suppose what that triggers against an opponent's spell and destroys it. It's only a limited range though. At least we got ways to get rid of Rengeki, and Steal the Engines is just whatever. Alright. So this is gonna be something. We've got our strongest attack. Are you kidding me? Our strongest attacking monster is this thing? Hang on. That can't be right. So we don't have a monster that is over 1,000 attack. What the hell? I don't like that. No, I'm not mistaken. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Gosh did it. Alright. Let's do this. Taya's gonna be the first one, and oh boy! He thinks we're gonna be here a while. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, there's a few tune areas. We can copy. Displays all things in the field for 5 seconds. Again, that's not gonna do much. Yeah, she's all light monsters. This is pretty much useless. Let's go ahead and just... Alright, you know what? We're just gonna... We're gonna set that right there. And then... end turn. Nothing much we can do. We at least get Final Flame out. Might as well. That's 200 damage right there. Alright, let's do this. Let's see, what is this? Lord of the Lamp. But we have no Lord of the Lamp. There's 3 cards here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try fusion. Maybe the idea is that we do fusion. Nope. Not at all. Alright. Can't believe that this deck only gave us monsters with over 1,000 attack. Or not even over 1,000 attack. We don't have any monsters over 1,000 attack. What are we talking about? Okay. Alright, let me just... that you... There we go. No dark monsters. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it's spellbound now. Oh! Oh, God, I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Man, this is gonna be a long door, I can already tell you that. Alright. We're gonna have to... Oh, okay, so Hurricane and that turns into... Really? I don't have Lord of the Lamp, but I can fuse for Lord of the Lamp? What's going on here? Uh... 1300. Oh, yeah. Here I thought we were playing on hard mode. No, we're playing on impossible mode now. Okay. Oh, my monsters are zombies. Ugh. What card did you... Bright Castle. Increasing powers of light monsters by 500. That's... not bad. But... set that down there. Book of Secret Arts increases the spellcaster. Oh, we should have kept the white magical hat. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Because what we need to go and... Hourglass of Life. Oh boy. Hourglass of Life. Isn't that going to be something? He's spellbound. Oh, isn't that fair? Oh, like that's fair. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. We'll go ahead and trap them in there. Nice. At least block them off a bit. I probably just trapped myself in, but we'll see. Yeah, that... Oh my goodness. That's not good. That's not good, and I don't got anything. Oh, I don't got anything I can use. Because most of the cards in my deck are absolute trash. And you... Taya, you're not supposed to go all out. 600. That is ridiculous. Boko. Spirit of the Books. You know what? I think I might as well just concede. Because this is impossible now. Look at that. 2,500. 2,400. Oh boy! Did I say that this round was easier? I think I might have just messed myself up. Gosh damn it. Alright, so we know that the hurricane and the lamp creates the Lord of the Spirit, or Spirit of the Lamp, whatever it's called. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think it's like a spellcaster and a wind creates it. Sangi the Dark Clown is our best defensive. Alright, let's see. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And of course you get a power. Of course you get a power-up card on your first turn. Why not? Okay, this is really relying on fusions, huh? There we go. Silver bow and arrow, increase the powers of fairies. I have spellcasters. Very weak ones at that. And another power increase, because why not? I'm going to have to be sneaky about this. Because we're going to trick Taya into attacking that right there. No, okay. Bright Castle. Bright Castle is something we could use. Theoretically. The thing is, we also do not know what all she has. You know what? We might as well just go for it. See what fuses what. Again, we're gonna bait out that one card, and you got a fusion too. Of course you do. Of course you do. Shining friendship. Shining friendship. Man, the creator of this mod did not want you to have fun with this stuff. Alright, what is this? Disable strap the triggers against the opponent's spell and destroys it. Eat a goon. 1500 or less. Ugh. Alright. Let's go for it. Alright, 1800 attack. I don't even know what creates what. You know what? I might as well just keep Boko up for a time. I'll at least get some turns to get his rank up. Because I think that's what we would need to do. Like, I don't know if we get the same type of attack bonus with, you know, what we got, but oh my goodness. 1400. That is crazy. At least you're spellbound, which is good. Winged Trumpeter, because why not? Why not? Why not? Alright. Alright, Spellcaster. A Dark Spellcaster. I just got rid of my Dark Spellcaster! Yeah, I'm losing this one. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm winning. And an hourglass of life. And an hourglass of life. Like, our goal is to get our rank up at the very least, because we are not doing so well. And you got healing. Gosh dang it. You know, I probably should have went for the Kaiba route. I probably should have went for the Kaiba route. Monster recovery. Ugh. You know what? Surrender! I surrender! Gosh dang it. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. That's great. That's wonderful. That's dandy. Look how low that deck cost is. 605. We barely have anything. You know what? I'm gonna search up like fusion list. Let's see. Dual list of roses fusion list. Because apparently fusions are a very tricky thing. Anti-Raigeki. Of course we got anti-Raigeki in our opening hand. Alright, so alright, let's see about the fusion list. Let's see. So we need spellcasters. Spellcasters. Musician King. Mystical Elf is Fairy. I don't know if we have anything to make Mystical Elf. Dark Elf is Elven Spellcaster. So it could be Dark Clown. Yeah, this is not a very good. There we go. That's the fusions. Let's see. I gotta find the right one. It is called Spirit of the Books. Hang on. So we need Boko and in order for us to fusion summon Spirit of the Books, which some of our cards synergize with, we're going to need. Hang on, wait a minute. What is this card's name? No, that's Mecha Mole Zombie. Yeah, we can't even make Spirit of the Book. Oh no, Boko versus a Wind plus a Wind Beast. But we don't have a Wind Beast. We don't have a Wind Beast. Ah. All right. Well, what about Lord of the Lamp? Surely that's it. Okay, Mystical Lamp and a Spellcaster. Okay. All right. So I guess that's our strategy going forward right now. Is just. All right. We're just gonna have to. Do this somehow. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Actually, let's do this first so that way I don't accidentally fuse. Because we need our duelist rank up. Somehow. Because as long as Boko remains on the field, we'll gradually get ranks, but if we lose, we also lose rank points. So hopefully we can get enough to offset everything. What the hell is this? I'm not even going to entertain that 100 damage there. Oh, now she's playing defensive. Okay. Itagoon, Spellcaster. I honestly don't know if this is gonna work, but we might as well give it a go. Nope. And not exactly what I had in mind. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so we got this, which is fine. We can bolster our Sangi the Dark Clown up a bit. Well, this plays up Spirit of the Book. Again, we don't have Spirit of the Book, so... Dang it. Alright. Alright, we're just gonna set... Sangi the Dark Clown is good in a toon area. Oh my goodness. How did I not know that? Alright. Okay. Alright. We'll figure this out. As long as we can get our rank ups at least once. I don't know the requirements of... Okay, change to a zombie type. Alright, Spellbound. That's not too bad. Let's see here. Spellbound for one turn. I'm gonna go ahead and set these two. Set you in defense mode because why not? Oh, Itagoon worked! Nice! Great! Now we gotta worry about the other army of monsters that are there. Invisible wire. Okay. Is that Dark Spellcaster? Could work. I think this is our best bet right now. So we're going to go this. This increases spellcasters. Yep, Dark Spellcaster specifically. And this is another Dark Spellcaster. What? But... what? Focus Secret Arts. Other than Dark. You know, I'm living the stereotype of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't know how to read cards. That one word, other. It's just that one word there, other. Gosh dang it. Here I thought I was going to do it. Why? Why is Book of Secret Arts, you know, in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh game, it works on all spellcasters, not just one type. I think. I'm pretty sure it increases any spellcaster in the actual game. Ah, gosh dang it. Alright, so we got 2 spellbound enemies there. You know what? Might as well just go on doing this. Why not? Boko, just survive as long as you can. Sangi, if we can get you... Did they just take my... Did they just take my black pendant? Okay. That's something. Drawn in tune area. Really gotta think about this one. Set that there until I can think of a better plan. I forgot to put Sangi in defense. I was just so flabbergasted that. Sure, just destroy him. There's no way we're getting over 2300. There is no conceivable way we're getting over 2300. You know what? Might as well. We're going to lose anyway. We might as well see what... Okay, no fusion. Alright. But turn everyone's a zombie now. Everyone's a zombie. Because why not? You know what? I'm going to surrender. I'm going to surrender. Hey, at least I got some turns up with Boko. Alright, nope. No rank up, but that's fine. Man, I didn't realize we would be choosing the worst deck of this... of this mod. Holy shit. Alright, so... We need Mystical Lamp and a Spellcaster in order to get Lord of the Lamp. Well, there's Boko, so we might as well have him. So let's go ahead and do this, do this, do this. Boko. And you got fusion right off the bat. Isn't that just great? Yeah, in order for me to get Spirit of the Books, I would need a Wind Beast Monster. But I don't have a Wind Beast Monster. So I got a deck whose strategies evolve around a monster that I can't even make. Alright, here's what we do. Here's what we do. We're just going to move forward. Another hydrate. Okay, we're going to hydrate again. There we go. Alright. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. And then pass turn. I am really surprised that she's not doing much of anything right now. She doesn't have any. Okay. I say let's just get Boko up. And then we'll move over here. Hey Titan, amazing fighting here because it's time to duel. I'm glad you think that my dueling is good because we have lost 3 times already to Taya. Now we are playing the Redux mod, which is supposed to make the game harder, but I unintentionally chose the worst deck. And look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? You know? Okay. I am gonna keep this near me. We are gonna move these 2 cards up. I'm gonna move Boko over here. Alright, at least we got visible wire to take care of. If we could just get more visible wires, that might help us out a little bit. But, oh my goodness. Okay, she's not gonna do much of anything else. Okay, I will gladly take my turn. I don't think that's gonna do much, but at the very least, it's weed out the hand. Set that in defense. Alright, here we go. Deal 1,000. We dealt some damage, guys. We have dealt some damage. We actually did damage. Isn't that swell? Hold up. Is she not doing anything? Oh, awesome. We can spam turns, you know. I'm going fast forward a little bit. I'm going to do my tried and true strategy here. By spamming turns, so that way we can get the turn up. Because what happens is for every turn that passes, we will end up getting a little bit of rank points for our monsters. And so, we're going to keep on doing this until we hit, I want to say like turn 5 or turn 4. You know, just enough so that way we can, actually, yeah, at least turn 4 so that way we can deal with the life point damage to her. Dun, 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 dun. I know it's gonna be a little bit dizzy. Things are gonna get a little dizzy here. We're gonna be spamming through these turns. Thank you, Taya. Thank you, Taya. You have shown mercy upon this duelist and allow me to get at least a couple of good rank ups, you know, with this. And so, I think, you wanna know what I think? I think it's because of the White Magical Hat's ability, because its ability allows it to move through terrain without triggering traps. What if that it also affects the AI deck leader, meaning that it doesn't really know that there's a monster there? You get what I mean? I think we have an idea as to cheese the mechanics with White Magical Hat. Seeing how it could ignore terrain, traps, and now the Deckmaster, because she's not doing much of anything. You know, she's just there. She's just not taking a turn. That's as if, you know, she's. I can't. I honestly do not know. All right, but let's go ahead and. All right, so we're 36. Yep, we are taking as many turns as we need to, Titan. Because for each turn that passes, we get some rank up experience, and we need Boko's leadership abilities, or at least like what we can. I know when I tried to use dragons, we didn't get our leadership abilities until like much later, because dragons are one of the strongest types in this game, or even Yu-Gi-Oh in general. And so now, hopefully with Boko being a low level, we'll be able to get more deck leader bonuses. At least that's from what I think the mechanics is about this mod. Because I know that they've added some decorator abilities to some, like, types. The thing is, would Boko get a lot of abilities or no abilities until the very end, like dragons? Because it is a spellcaster. There we go. 8, 7, 6, and we're gonna stop at 5. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and do some damage. Let's go ahead and... Alright. She's gonna end her turn. We're gonna do the extra 1,000 damage. And then we win! We win because Taya doesn't want to do anything. Fantastic. We cheesed the mechanics in order to win. And Boko should be ranking up here soon. White Magic Hat got promoted, Yenin got promoted, and Boko got promoted. And you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna cheese the slot machine because we definitely need some more cards. And especially, I want to get the Dark Witch. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and save state. Alright. Beans. Oh no, I wonder what I'm gonna do. Oh no, oh man guys, see, we're gonna do the roulette now. Oh no guys, we're gonna do the roulette now. Beans. Hey, if the game's gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat too. There we go. And I think even the mod, like the guy who created the mod, said, don't be afraid to use save states on the slot machines. You're gonna need it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Beans. Okay. I want the Dark Witch. Man, I am not very good at this, am I? Okay, there we go. There we go. We just need one more to get the uber best card. Dang it. I mean, we still get the Dark Witch, but I do want to get the slot reward. Are you kidding? Stupid fake trap. Ah! Woo, there we go. We got Dark Witch and Crab Turtle. Look. We might have to add Crab Turtle because he is a monster with over 2,500 attack. Same with Dark Witch. Actually. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and add... Ooh, okay. White Magical Hat is 3 now. Okay, nice. Alright, now... We don't have a leadership ability just yet, but we are a major now, which is great. Okay, so let's go sword for attack. What do we got? Arm Ninja, get rid of. You know. Sparks, get rid of. Hinotama, get rid of. Alright. Well, actually, I might have to put one of them back. So, Crab Turtle, yes, and yes. And then we're gonna have to put one of these guys back. I guess Hinotama. There we go. Now we at least have a monster that is over 2,500 attack. Oh my goodness. And Dark Witch is fine, but... Actually, I think one of the fusions that I was looking at required... It wasn't Spirit of the Books, but I think it was... Ancient Elf. It was... Mystical Lamp and Spellcaster. Oh no, no, she's not Wind Beast. Okay, never mind. But still, at least we have a boss monster or two to work with. It's not the best, but we have something to work with now. Alright, Tristan, hopefully you got something a lot more manageable. Oh yeah, that's right, he's the warrior guy. At least I think he's warrior. Not exactly what I'd hoped for, but we're going to go ahead and toss all of that aside. Oh no, I don't want to flip my face up. There we go. Alright, yeah, he's definitely warrior. Alright, so we... Hang on a second. If I'm using this for Lord of the Lamp... I sure hope he's not dark. Alright, let's do this. Let's get rid of that, and then... There we go. Lord of the Lamp. He is... Of course, he had to be dark. He had to be dark. Of course he was. Alright, we definitely need to get to our crab turtle, and soon. We got the dark elf now. That's a light fairy. Okay. I'm gonna move down here. And of course you got power increase, of course you do. Empress Judge. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how she's 2100. Of course it need to go. Okay. Why did this have to say other than dark? Why? Why? Alright. And another power increase. That's just dandy. That's just grand. And there goes my Dark Witch. Come on, Crab Turtle. I need you. I need you, buddy. I need you right here. On the field. Hopefully in the water terrain. Where are you at? That's a copycat. What spells do you even have? Invigoration, Earth. And then, again, Warrior. Just Warrior cards. Alright, I'm gonna have to get rid of them because his monsters are too powerful now to even work with. The Crab Turtle is definitely gonna help us if we get him. That's actually not too bad. Okay. I'm gonna move you over there. You know what? I'm gonna set... You know what? This card's kind of useless right now. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Bulk of Secret Arts. We'll set Invisible Wire. There we go. That way we can get rid of her. Alright. Alright, now my turn. Turn all monsters on the field to call zombies. I assume that would be effective for his monster too. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess I won't activate my card then. I guess I won't. No card for me. Alright, he's got warrior type monsters. I don't know if like zombies are actually wait a minute. Yeah, I can probably check here, yeah. Zombies doesn't have the yeah, he doesn't have terrain down. Okay, maybe it won't do too much. Alright, so maybe I don't know. Get rid of this, get rid of this. No, let's turn everything into zombies now. Alright. Everything's a zombie now. Which means... hang on. Extended supports. Oh, okay, so now that they're not zombies... Open opponent's card, I don't know what that means. Weaken specific type. And it, okay, so it's since they're not, you know, since they're not warriors anymore. There he is. There he is. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and... I'll set that there. We might want to trap him in, because if we could just trap him in there, we might be able to do something. Because if we could just trap him in there, we could go ahead and... we can go ahead and just, you know, kind of crush him. Hey, look at that, Boko. Boko, you could be out. We're gonna move. I was gonna say we could move Labyrinth Wall, but apparently not. Never mind, I was gonna trap him in there, but I guess... yeah. Alright, you know what? Here we go. Okay, he's an aqua type. What? Are you kidding me? My one and only hope. My one and only hope. And yep. Of course, he had acid trap hole. Just there. It was just there. Of course it was. Of course he is. Of course he did. Of course he was. Okay, actually, how many... do we have enough for resurrection? Like, another number of doors for resurrection. Let's see. Because if we can do, we can... yep, there we go. So here's what we're gonna do. Crab Turtle. We'll get rid of Crab Turtle for a chance at... I think we need to put a card in the deck. Here we go. Now can we resurrect? Yeah, we can. Oh, nope. Get over here. Alright, we'll sacrifice the Crab Turtle that we got for 3 new cards. Alright, Steel Ogre. Snape Snatch. Warrior Extermination. Destroys all warrior types on the field. Oh my goodness, that's actually really nice. Copies the leader's attack and... Anyway, snapshots his attack and defense, copies the enemy's leader's attack for attacks, and your own leader's defense when defending. Oh god. I think it'll turn it into a crush card area, so it's not all bad, but... okay. Oh, actually, we might need that. We might need the puppy. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and, Alright. We're gonna go ahead and have... We're gonna add that. We're gonna add that. And then... Oh, wait a minute, we do? No, that's a spellcaster. Beans. Alright, then still ogre. Alright, let's we're up to 700, and we do have warrior elimination, which can help. But before we go for the next duel, we do have an ad coming up. So go ahead and get yourself a snack and a nice little drink, and we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back with more Yu-Gi-Oh! It started the next round, and so far we don't have much of anything at the moment, so we're just gonna go ahead and have Songi the Dark Clown get a little bit of a power boost. Set him right there. Alright, Tristan, what you got? A power boost. Great, already off to a fantastic start. Already off to a great start. Alright, what else we got? We got Boko and Warrior Elimination, which is great. So let's go ahead and set Boko up. And another power boost. Not great, not great, not great. Not great. Not great whatsoever. Destroys the monster with the lowest attack on the field, which probably would be my monster. Destroys all warrior types. Getting... So that in defense. Oh! Oh, that... Oh, Songi! Songi actually is a wall! We actually blocked something! Huh. Interesting. We are actually walling up now. Other than dark. Alright, we don't need... I guess Fincher's not going to do much of anything right now, especially if it means targeting our own lower level monsters. So let's just set that there. Okay. Not bad. All right. So he's gonna play defensively too. Not bad. That could be something else. That could be something else. So let's wait for him to get all these cards up. Because he's going to set up his board. At least I think he is. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So let's get rid of this and replace it with this. So what cards? Kunai with Chain. Guardian of the Labyrinth. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright, so what else we got? So there's Snape Snatch. Alright, they're not going to be warriors anymore if I do flip that up now. So what I could do is have Warrior Extermination here for later. I'll set that down. At least we got that out of the way. At least we got Block Attack out of the way. Alright, let's see. And then if we can get either the Angel or the Steel guy, which is copies the enemy's leader's attack. Which attack does he have? Yeah, only 500 attack. Okay. Okay. What else is that? Destroys all face-up monsters. I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and make all monsters zombies. There we go. Oh, all my monster zombies. Oh. See, I don't know how to read. Reading's hard, guys. Oh, your monsters. Yeah, all my monsters are zombies. That's even worse. Okay. What I could do is make him attack into me. I can just make him hit into my Snape Snatch. Oh, Wind and Mole make Magical Ghost. Alright. Because that's going to create a crushed terrain. Because Boko doesn't have the best defense. There we go. Because Snape Snatch is going to get destroyed. It creates a crush field. And then Battle Warrior is going to get defeated. Oh, creates crushed terrain on everything. Ooh, that's something. No. Oh, beans. Oh, it's a 1500 up. I keep forgetting it's 1500 up. That's alright though. You know what? I can do it now. Warrior extermination. Get rid of all these warriors. Oh ho! Destroying the whole lot. Because if I could just block his way. Because do that. Vanitas! How's it going? Yes, I shall spawn a gym for you. Let's see, what kind of gym do you get today? What about this one? Wherever he's at. Oh, this one's hiding. Give me one second. Let me try this one. There he is. There's that gym. He's just floating around. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh myself, ironically. That's awesome! Are you playing like modern Yu-Gi-Oh, or are you playing one of the older games like I am? You know, which one do you got? There we go. Oh, beans. I accidentally got rid of him. There he is. Dun dun dun. Alright, so here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Using dog with elf turns into... You're playing Forbidden Memories? Awesome, dude. Hey, we're both playing some classic Yu-Gi-Oh games. That's cool. That's cool. And here's what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's gonna... Oh yeah, that's right, the crush terrain. If he hops into the crush terrain... Alright, let's block it. Let's block his path. Oh, awesome, awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and set Boko face up. And then that way he can't get to me, because there's a wall in his way now. I do play Master Duel from time to time. I kind of stopped playing Master Duel because it just left a... It's just not Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I mean, yeah, it is still Yu-Gi-Oh, but it just wasn't fun anymore. And that's kind of disappointing for me, you know? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh was one of those games where it's just kind of, like... Oh. Okay, I guess leader ability activate. Okay, stop defense. Too many gimmicks. It wasn't the fact that there are too many gimmicks, it's that the game has such terrible power creep that out of the now 11,000 cards, only maybe a couple, maybe only a couple hundred of them are usable in today's metagame. You know, like, and even when, you know, the new deck comes out, the previous strategies, nope, they're gone. So you got the new decks that you gotta buy. And most of the games are just not usable in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Not to mention, like, the community, maybe not the community as a whole, but the last few times I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, it's, I don't know, like, just too many trolls, you know? True, plus the new rules help, they keep making. I don't even think it's even the new rules, is that they haven't updated the rules since 2017, I think, with Master Rule... I want to say it was like Master Rule, God, what is it called? Like, I want to say Master Rule 5 was the last one that they actually had, you know? Yeah, Master Rule 5 is where they fixed Master Rule 4. Here's what I don't get. Master Rule 4 was, if you had a Link monster, you can only special summon monsters from the exit deck to zones if Link monsters point to. I thought that was fine. I didn't see any issue with it because it slowed down the game enough. They changed the rule regarding draws. Oh, really? What was the new rule? Do you still draw at the beginning of your turn, or is it just kind of like, is there some kind of what's it called? I don't know the proper word to say, but is there just sort of like a wording issue? Of course you got Judgment. Of course you got Judge Man. Of course you got the Judge Man. Ay, 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 ay. There's the lamp. You know what? Visible wire. Oh, you! That's stupid. That's stupid. That is so stupid. Okay. But yeah, what was the rule for this? Oh, there you go. Supposedly, if you draw or the time, match time exceeds the limit, both players lose regardless of life points. That's dumb. I mean, I'm trying to understand this from a ruling perspective. Okay, so I guess it does kind of stop, you know, the toxic stalling players, meaning like their entire thing is just taking their good old time with their turns and just kind of being a nuisance with it. But at the same time, if both players are losing, I don't know. I really don't like that consequence, you know? I really don't like it whatsoever. Oh, apparently he wasn't... Oh, that's right, he's a warrior. Yeah, that's a pretty dumb ruling. That is a dumb ruling, Vanitas. Yeah, I haven't played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to say, like, neither do I? Yeah. Like, I stopped playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Right as Master Rule 5 was coming out. And I still played competitive events on and off, but it just wasn't the same Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Like, the game has gotten worse both in its player base as well as other things. It just really disappointed me. And it demotivated me to continue playing, which kind of sucked because I actually do like some of the new decks and new strategies, but at the same time, a lot of these new cards, like, there's going to get to the point where it will be it's already impossible for new players to get into the game. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a new player issue, and it's been like that for years, and it's just kind of... It's not going to get any better anytime soon. Not unless Yu-Gi-Oh! Decide to do, like, a new format, or perhaps, I don't know, something that would, you know, get people to, like, just go and try something new because Yu-Gi-Oh has not. Yu-Gi-Oh has remained the same for years at this point. Most of my friends quit playing against me because my luck with draws. Well, I mean that's luck. I mean you can't really do much about luck. But when it comes to like actual mechanics and certain cards, like for example, one of my most hated decks to play against, I'm sure you know since you're still in the game, Cash-Tiras. I hate Cash-Tiras. A lot of their cards, one of their cards, like I think it's Fenrir. It gets a special summon itself, it gets the search for free, and it gets the banish when your opponent does something. 4-ish effects for each. Yeah, exactly. You know, so you know what I'm talking about. Cash-Tiras are, like, I understand why they would doing it. Oh, you know, you want to counter Tyrament. But if you have to make an entire archetype because you cannot design cards that are not just balanced, but also don't have too bad of power creep, I'm sorry, that's just poor design. Ugh, it's just, Cash-Tiras are just... And some people defend Cash-Tiras. No, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they're fun to play with. But it's just not fun. Like, it's just not a fun... It's just not fun whatsoever. Ay. And which is why I kind of like going back to like older Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can call like anybody listening in the future, you can call me a Yu-Gi Boomer all I want. All I gotta say is, games like this, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was more experimental, this to me was more fun. Where it didn't, like, there's not too many rules to think about. It was fine. I actually found a card game similar to a game style D&D campaign book. Ooh, what card game is that? I would certainly like to know what that is. Okay, I'm just... Does it work on my cards too? In the opponent's grave. Ugh, the opponent doesn't really have too many spell cards. Oh, female monsters. Sword and shield. You know what? Might as well do this. Let's go ahead and get your sword and shield. Yeah, there's honestly not much I can do. I think I'll probably end up losing here. Wee. There you go. Sword and shield. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to surrender here because I don't got anything. I don't really have much of anything here. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't get an upgrade to my deck leader. Ooh, boy. Alright, so what we need to do... We need to find a way to defeat Kristen. Perfect draw! Card game... card game that came up when I searched anime TTRPG systems. Really? I'm gonna have to... Like, it's called Perfect Draw. I'm gonna have to remember that. Because I do like... Ooh, hey, Boko. You know what? I'm gonna do this first. Put that there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that. That name of the game. Because I might want to look it up later. Let's see here. Inexperienced fly. I mean, Idagun's not gonna do much here, so we might as well just do this. The character on the cover is what looks like a dual disc. Oh, yeah, at least we got rid of that. Interesting. A dual disc, you say? I'm guessing they're Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired, huh? You fool! You fool! You thought you can go. I've got this. Fissure. Destroy that card you spent your cards on leveling up with. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of these and take this. Oh, okay. Those two make Magical Ghost. Okay, we don't care about Magical Ghost. Yeah, let's see. I also think that there is a set I found called Anime 53. Oh, Anime 5E. Oh, okay. I don't like how you do. Of course! Of course! Of course! Of course you do. Oh, okay. But yeah, Anime 53 or 5E. Anime 5E. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of ways you can change the rule set of D&D 5e to, you know, to do stuffs like that. Alright, what do you got in your hand? I can't see your hand. I can't see your hand. See, I knew it was broken. We're gonna have to go down here. Retreat! Retreat! I said that there. It has several books and monster cards, EV. Oh, man. Does it have good art? That is what I want to know. Is its art good at least? Because when it comes to card games, I do like myself some good looking art. Your monsters. Ugh, beans. Alright, let's get rid of all these crappy cards. And of course you gotta power up the card. Okay, so he gets 500 attack when his monsters are near him, and 500 from the terrain. I think what I need to do, I need Snape Snatch. But first, I would like another Boko in the field. Dark Spellcasters, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and set these. In my opinion, yes, I just found a Studio Ghibli inspired TTRPG, and maybe they made one fast. Based on Nocturne. Interesting. I do like myself some Studio Ghibli, you know, type arts, you know. Ha ha! Kristen, you fool! Songy the Dark Clown trumps all warriors that are under 2,000. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check that out, especially if it's inspired by Studio Ghibli. Or Ghibli. Ghibli. Oh hey, another Boko. I forgot I had Boko in here. Let's go ahead and get rid of... You know what? Let's do this. I hate Boko Secret Art. It's not like it is in the actual card game. Okay. Alright, so I think what I need to do is do this, do this, do this. Whee! Let's heal up. That way, if we do end up doing the turn strategy, then we'll end up... Let's get rid of that. No, I'm getting rid of Boko Secret Arts. How dare it? How dare it fool me? I thought Boko was a light. I thought Boko was a light. The book is called Obojima. Obojima. Okay. I'm gonna have to write that down. Creature swap. Did. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait a minute. That's not funny. That's not funny. Oh, Boko. No, Boko! Boko! Oh, gee. Willikers. I'm gonna put Boko in defense mode. Who knew that you had a creature swap? Oh! Oh! Lord of the Lamp actually won! Oh my goodness. I would not expect that. I found out about it through TikTok, it was its own dice and you could play as races and things like I'm gonna butcher this. Nino Kuni? Is that how it's pronounced? I do like myself some unique monster races, that's for sure. So here's what yes, perfecto. Yeah, perfecto. I get it. Okay. Alright. So he's there. Boko is sitting pretty right over there. Alright, yeah, I kind of figured he was going to do that. That was a given that he was going to go ahead and destroy Lord of the Lamp. You know what? That's fine. It's the name of the game series the studio had a hand in. Nino. Wait, I think I might have heard of Nino Kuni. Like, I don't know where I would have heard that from. I don't know if it was you that told me about it at some point. But I do remember it. Your monsters are destroyed. Let's see here. Nino Kuni, Wrath of the Wit. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Wrath of the White Witch. Yes, I don't know if it was you that was telling me about it, but I remember someone telling me about it at some point. All right. Destroy all warriors. Okay. All the warriors are destroyed. I highly recommend the games. They're fun. What kind of games are they? Are they like RPGs? Or are they adventure games? That kinda sucks. RPG mixed with adventure, and I do like both. We do like adventures mixed with RPGs. Wait a minute, are we gonna do this? Hydrates! I shall hydrate! He had 0 attack. I didn't realize he had 0 attack, but it's okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna Final Flame! Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out that RPG. The first one is more difficult. The second is... I can't read. The first one is more difficult than the second, but it's still fun. And I do like myself some fun, and I do love a challenge, as per you're seeing here. Legendary sword. Yes, I do like myself a challenge. That's for sure. And so... do this. Do this. Magical hat. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out those games, give it a chance. And he's gonna stay there. If I move the witch here. Oh, gotta move. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got both on Switch, and there's a movie. Oh, there's a movie. Okay. Now, is it worth watching the movie first and then the games, or the games first then the movie? All right, here we go. Acid trap hole. Acid trap hole. How dare you? How dare you have that acid trap hole there? You know what, just for that? Games then movie. There's also a free app game. Okay. Alright. So I'll try out the games first, and then I'll see. Now, are they also on Steam? Because you said that the games were on the Switch. I imagine that they would be on. Oh, I only had. Oh, that's all the cards I have left. Yes. Okay, they are on Steam. Great. Because I do like myself some Steam games. I'll have to move that over here. Move you up. Oh, we both just out of cards. I think we both might just be out of cards. That's gonna be hilarious. No, he has 17 cards left in his deck. There we go. White magical hats. Alright. So here we go. That game is in the same art style with custom character. Ooh, I do love custom character customization. Like, how is the customization? Is it like, I'm trying to think of an example. Is it like Code Vein, where it gives you like so many options you're overwhelmed, or is it just kind of like a simple character creator? We won against Tristan. Tristan is not doing anything. We won. He doesn't want to give up his card. Simple in my opinion. Okay, nothing wrong with simplicity. Sometimes the simple games end up being, excuse me, the simple character creation is the one that ends up sticking out, because you don't want to overwhelm players, but at the same time, people do like customizing their characters. Because I remember playing Code Vein, and there was just like so much you could do. It was very overwhelming the first time, in a good way. It was overwhelming to the point where, like, you had all these options, but I did explore all of them because I'm like, okay, I want to get into the game. Oh man, Boko is going to begin so many ranks here, or at least I hope so. I have beat Code Vein maybe 13 times. I've beaten it maybe 3 or 4. I've even played a little bit of it on this channel. I am looking forward to Code Vein 2. That looks so good, and it seems to be separate from Code Vein 1, which, in a way, I do like. You know, just kind of like making its own thing instead of not relying on God Eater, but just kind of like stepping away, creating its own universe. You know. Like, the art style still looks good. I don't think I saw much gameplay yet, but let's see, what other games are coming out? I know there are some other games that I've wanted to try out. One game I desperately want to try out, and I know it's on sale right now, Expedition 33. I currently have no money for it, but I definitely want to end up getting it next paycheck, which will be next week. So, if I have enough funds next week, I'm definitely looking forward to Expedition 33. I'm also looking forward to the new Let It Die. What's that? I mean, that sounds like a horror game. Let's see. Oh, or is it Let It Die as in, like, dice? Alright, only 20 some more turns left. Alright, Boko is going to be super powered by the time we're done. Thank goodness for Snape Snatch. Thank goodness for it. Otherwise, I don't think we would have won this. It's an anime based your called by a character named Uncle Death. You got an uncle named Death? No. Are we talking like Grim Reaper type, or are we talking like Greg the Grim Reaper type? You know. Alright, almost got it. Alright, just 3 more turns left, and then I'll start to... I think I need like 4 turns? Alright. Alright. 6 turns left. Hopefully this counts as... Bloop. Similar attitude to Greg, but cooler rides a skateboard. Oh yeah, so he's a 90s Grim Reaper. Nice. You know. I do like it. It doesn't seem like it takes itself too seriously. Do I win? Yes, I won! White Magical Hat got promoted, Sangi got promoted, Kurta got promoted, Boko got promoted. Let's go! Alright. Now we gotta do slot machines. But what do I want? Is the question. I think I want... I can't really see it here, but I think, you know, let's go with Celtic Guardian. I think that's the highest attack monster we have currently for this. So let's go ahead and save. Maybe not. Nope, not that. Oh, look at that! M-Word, nope. Don't want that. That invigoration, no. I don't even know what that monster is. Block attack sucks. Okay. The original Let It Die is free to play. I highly recommend checking it out. It has a crossover with No More Heroes. You know, that's another game series I need to play. No More Heroes. Like, that is just one of those games where I really need to get into it. And I think, like, the No More Heroes games were... I want to say they're, like, they were Nintendo exclusives? Are they? I could be wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong if I am. Nope. Alright. Oh, now I get Celtic Guardian. Okay, I just need... Damn it, I was a little bit off. A little bit off. One off. I was one off. There we go, there we go. Like, they were on PS3 as well. Okay, but they're not on any modern consoles, right? Like, or PC. Because that's my main concern. I do want to get into No More Heroes, but I don't really have, like, the consoles. They are... Oh, so they are on PC. Great! Just what I've wanted. Okay, I might have to check them out then. Okay. In it. Nope. No, 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 no. Woo! There we go. Victor of the Throne and Wall Shadow. Ooh, Wall Shadow. Okay. That is nice. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put Wall Shadow in the deck. Because that can actually go through walls. As per the name, Wall Shadow. And then I think that's what we're going to go ahead and call it for the night. Let's go ahead and do this first, though. If you want a good game, check out Enchanted Arms. Enchanted Arms. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to look... Ooh, excuse me. I'm definitely going to have to look that up at some point. Enchanted Arms. Okay. I'm trying to think of what games I do recommend as well. If you haven't already, Expedition 33. That's a good one. What's it called? Hollow Knight Silk Song. That's another game I want to try out. There we go. Awesome. Can't believe that's a warrior type. Alright, so here is what we are going to do, friends. I know it's a little early, but if we get into another game, it'll probably take a little while. It's a Final Fantasy style game made by Ubisoft and FromSoft? Enchanted Arms. It's a FromSoft game that is also made by Ubisoft. That is a combination I would never have thought existed. Oh man, I would have never known, to be quite honest. Enchanted Arms. I'm definitely going to have to look that up. Okay. But friends, this is in fact where we're going to end it for tonight. But before we do, let me go ahead and send you guys over the Twitch side of things to someone else. Let's see, who are we going to stream, or who are we going to stream, what was I saying? Who are we going to raid? It's turn-based. I love turn-based games. Turn-based games are my bread and butter. I love it. So I'll definitely have to look it up, especially if it's a FromSoft game. Yeah, we gotta check it out. All right, so who are we gonna raid here tonight? Let's see, who haven't we raided in a while now? We've raided Kev Kyle a couple of times. There's Mochi. You know, I follow a lot of YouTubers apparently. Okay, let's go ahead and raid Astra Kojima. She's playing Fast Food Simulator. You guys like food? I'm gonna send you over there. Let me know what you think on Discord. Yeah, if I find Enchanted Arms, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out, and then I'll let you know, bud. Alright, friends. That's what we're going to end it for tonight. But before we do, hit that follow button. It's absolutely free. Or if you're on the YouTube side of things, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. You can also head to our Discord so we'll be notified as to when we go live. You can participate in polls and all that good stuff. You get to talk with our little community. It's slowly growing. But, you know, I'm also a .hack YouTuber. I do .hack topics for .hack people. And yes, we do variety streaming. Alright, friends. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here tonight. Titan, Vanitas. Yeah, it's got summon creatures. We do like summoning creatures. We do like summoning creatures around here. But, yeah, Titan, Vanitas, you know, I hope you two have yourselves a wonderful night. We hope to see you here shortly. Bye-bye, friends.